3, 2, 1.
You should pick you, mother.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Yeah. And you know what? I was the worst drum major. We had 2 drum majors.
You said.
And
You were like,
look,
I was a drum major.
I am the see. It's all syntax, and I had this issue with somebody at work today, or actually a friend. I was texting.
Uh-huh.
I sent a message, and then I knew how they received it, but the message doesn't say that.
What do you mean?
So I texted them.
Oh, but text
They'll
can be
know
so
this.
ambiguous.
I said, "Did you fall in love?"
Okay.
And they said no. And they're like, "Why is that unbelievable?" I was like, "No, it's believable that you did not fall in love." They go, "Yeah, exactly." I didn't say I believed that they felt that they didn't fall in love.
Dude, but something I have a pet peeve of with text messaging,
Yeah.
basically when you text someone, however they're feeling in that exact moment is how they're going to read that text message.
100%.
And it's like, if they're angry and you're texting them like, what are you doing later? They're like, what do you mean, what am I doing later? And you're like, no, I'm just asking what you're doing later.
This sounds a little like on the nose, like something might have happened recently.
I got in a lot of trouble after last episode.
Yo, how so?
She's listening, apparently. So
was it? Did she realize
put a
that?
muzzle on this episode, at least with the Sammy talk?
Can I ask though? Like, was there a specific thing that might have maybe like she realized that she was the bait?
Because well, Sammy, I always tell her if there was a TV show that she was ever involved in, she would be the main character.
100%.
Sammy is a main character. She
she's
gives
main
off main character energy.
Took the words out of my mouth. She's main character all the way through and through.
She really is, and it's like good and bad because I love Sammy, but there are times where the main character does some dumb shit, and you're like, that's my main character.
No, but that was actually something I've talked about with my with other friends. I'm like, the group that we have, everybody's a main character.
Mm-hmm.
But
In their own way.
We're all main characters in our way, but we all mesh together. We like playing with. We're great co-stars.
Right.
Speaking of which, that's what I think the astrology app is, co-star.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that it's like having a co-star in your life.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like when you're in an astrology app, you're like pulling you're pulling straws. You're like, this
Or you're just lying
something with
about
a
it.
star in it.
Yeah. It's all.
Oh, you mean like horoscope?
Horoscopes?
Is that astrology?
Yeah. What were you
Oh.
thinking?
Like actual astrology where you study stars?
That's astronomy.
Astronomy.
Astronomy
sounds like something you'd put on a sandwich at an Italian deli. Like,
No.
let me get some prosciutto, a little bit of astronomy, a little bit of mozzarella.
And astronomy.
Yeah.
No,
Give me a little bit of that buffalo mozzarella. Like, that's some deli meat.
I love mozzarella. I also love
I love
beefsteak tomatoes.
What?
Do you know the differences in your tomatoes? Do you know cherry tomatoes, plum tomatoes, red? Brother,
No.
you need, you're deep into the Twitter, but you need to get it deep into the veggie world.
I need to create another Twitter account that's all about veggies.
Okay.
And then I'll get that algo up.
So we were talking about this, that the Twitter algo. I need to get back on Twitter.
Dude, Twitter, not to cut you off.
No.
Since we're talking about Twitter.
ADD Radio.
It is ADD
Follow
Radio.
the socials
Yeah.
at 80 dot, or no, 80D dot radio is TikTok.
We will never get that. Just 80 under. 80.
You know what? We're going to test our editing skills. So if you just look down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah. Do I look good right there? Let's find
80D underscore radio. 80D underscore radio on the Instagram.
We also didn't address something.
What?
Um,
we're dressed snazzy.
We're dressed snazzy.
I know.
Mr. Ray,
Hello.
why are we dressed snazzy?
Well, this is a James Bond episode. James Bond.
James Bond.
I sound like a quirky British guy when I say it. Just a quirky American.
This is
Also,
James Bond.
hello, this is James Bond, Governor.
So do you know what the slang British, the Cockney?
This is white people. I thought it was Caucasian. Oh, look at these cockies.
No.
2 cockies walk into a bar. What do they order to drink? 2 cockies walk into a pub.
2 quirky. No. Cockney. It's like a derivative of the language. So like up the apples and it's in Goldmember when Austin Powers meets his father and he says, "Oh, let's talk classic English." And they go like up the apples and pears. That's up the stairs. And they have different words. It's like rhyme schemes that match real life.
I like
things.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. But
Yeah.
I'm just now thinking we totally got off topic. I didn't take Adderall today.
No.
This is the true ADD radio, but we are dressed very elegantly. I need to sit up a little bit.
Because it is episode
007. Golden Eye. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Fine.
Something.
Alexa, stop.
Shut up. Anyways.
This episode's brought to you by Amazon.
Yeah. But something that I love about I started a sentence and didn't know where it was going. I'm man enough to admit I started a sentence and didn't know what the finish line was.
I felt like you had something there.
I did, and I forgot it.
Well, let's work this together. This is part of the ADD. I understand the process. So we were talking about Cockney.
Cockney. No,
No.
you're just gonna get me started on white people are basically khaki. We already
I've
talked
never
about that
heard this before.
No, we talked about it last episode.
What do you mean?
Please don't. There's a reason it wasn't clipped on Instagram. It was. I re-heard it and I was like, that could definitely be taken the wrong way. But as a white guy, I believe it.
It was an aggressive statement, but nonetheless a true one.
Yeah, it was one of those statements that you say when you've like made it and you have nothing to worry about. And then I was like, no, I actually have a lot to worry about, and I shouldn't say things like that.
But do we? I mean, if you watched the end of the last episode, then you might have had little.
Yeah,
we have a lot to worry about.
the economy.
What does it even matter?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But we were talking about Twitter for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back into that.
Okay. Oh, Twitter.
So Twitter, I know you're not on it, but they've had this new thing ever since Elon Musk took over Twitter. They add community notes. They kind of did it during COVID, but it would really just support, like, not to be political, but it was like the liberal kind of side, the blue side of, social media. And they would have these community notes. If you said something about COVID, it'd be like, actually, the CDC says blah, blah, blah. But now Elon Musk has kind of opened up the door to it. And he has these things where you can do readers added context. And one that I saw TMZ posted today was the former NBA star made some controversial claims during an interview with Fox News. Enes Kanter says he'd average 60 points, 30 rebounds per game in the WNBA. And then the readers added context saying, in his name now, let me start with that. His name is Enes Kanter Freedom. He changed his last name to Enes Kanter Freedom. Earned 0 accolades over his NBA career, including no All-Star selections. So that is the context they added to that statement. First off, I believe he would put up 60 points and 30 rebounds in any WNBA game. It's like 7 foot something.
Yeah.
But I love that they pulled the caption of the former NBA star and they were like, hold the fucking phone. This guy was never an all-star. He earned
What is
no
your standard
accolades.
on star? Like,
Yeah.
Let's get this right.
Star is a pretty subjective term, but this guy was not an astronomist. He was not up in the sky, and he was not an all-star. He was no star whatsoever.
Nothing.
Yeah.
He wasn't even a co-star.
But I think that's so funny that they're like, this is what the readers think, and these are the facts now.
So I kind of love that. It's like you can add context into what the fact is. Like, oh, but take it in this light, take it in this consideration.
Dude, Twitter's going to get a little crazy soon. Twitter is, it's now X, and supposedly what he wants to do is create this super app, which is really big in China. I don't know the name of the app, but it's a huge deal in China, and it's almost like your Venmo,
Isn't
your
it
social
Dawei
media.
or something like Dawei?
Maybe.
So with yeah.
I looked into it when I read
do
the
streaming
transcript of
and
their
stuff.
like Emergency conference with
Oh, yeah,
Elon
yeah.
Musk, and basically Twitter wants wants to become, which I don't, X doesn't flow off the tongue well, but X wants to become this like Venmo, banking app, universal banking app.
You talked about that, I think, in the 4th episode.
Did I?
About how like it's all just going to be one-stop shop where
Right.
your banking, your everything is going to be contained to this one world. Essentially, they're creating their own universe within the web.
And you can invest in the stock market on it. And something I didn't know, like for those of you back home, Elon Musk created PayPal. And
No shit.
yeah, Elon created PayPal, and at one point in time, he was going to change PayPal. He was going to change PayPal's name to X. And that's why he's had this obsession with the not obsession, but this
like A57X.
It was, but I think legally he had to change it, so he changed the name. But at one point it was X something. But he's had this obsession with like the letter X, and now he's had Twitter, he's changing it to X, and it's kind of crazy. I don't realize, or I don't understand what the significance of X is, but
I'm trying to think myself what.
I don't know, but it's
not even like a top tier letter.
No. X is a strong letter, though.
It's
a very uncommon letter.
It definitely marks a lot of stuff, like the spot.
Right.
But I don't. There you go. I didn't think to do that.
On it. Wait.
But
let's do a music minute real quickly.
Okay.
It's 11 minutes. We try to stay on.
Okay, yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
You got a thought? Because you cut me off on my story last time. Get it together. We'll be right back.
3, 2, 1.
That was good. That's good. I see it.
Oh,
that's fine. It was enough.
You know what would be great for me is if we just like quiet for like 5 seconds afterwards.
Okay. But then I think that
you're fucking ruining.
No, I think that ruins the clap.
No, but it does not. It helps me edit. It's fucked anyways. So we were talking about schmoozing versus reading the room. It's the same thing.
But schmoozing makes it seem like you're trying to get something out of it. Like you're schmoozing, like you're trying to get some season tickets.
You're looking at that as like trying. Okay, so you're looking at as schmoozing is always trying to get something. I look at schmoozing as winning people over, like getting people to. And this is the way I approach everybody. I think everybody likes everybody, and so part of the thing is about. I just walk up to people. I assume that they like me, so I never have the question. And if they don't, I go at everybody with a neutral tone. So no matter what I'm thinking, I just fit into the situation. If they're gonna like me, if they don't, I think we're all natural. I'm not ready for that. But
you're a likable guy.
So are you? And it's kind of just reading people.
But when you say schmoozing,
why do you think schmoozing is such a negative?
First off, the word schmoozing. I'm saying it like that, like the Austin Powers, because
schmoozing.
It's like, oh, you're trying to schmooze something off of them.
James
like
Bond,
mooching.
So James Bond was a schmoozer.
Cheers to James.
L'chaim.
Wait, I want to talk about something.
Can I ask you a quick question first?
Of course.
Do you think it's a bad luck to cheers with anything but liquor?
Yeah, like if you do it with water.
I refuse to.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree. What are you cheersing for? What? Yo, you gonna take a sip of some Pepsi?
No.
No.
I refuse.
Yeah. All right. I agree.
All right.
But so there's this girl, Bobby, that she does these interviews with these rappers, all these famous celebrities and everything. Have you heard of her?
Bobby.
I don't know her last name.
No, I think I know which one you're talking about. I was thinking about
the Bobby. She does these like very dry interviews, and she's yeah.
We're bad.
So something happened recently where they unfollowed each other. Like Drake and Bobby unfollowed each other on Instagram, and truthfully, I want to know who dedicates their life. They're one given, if we're talking Drake, YOLO, you only live once. I want to know who dedicates their life and monitors the Instagram accounts of celebrities and tracks who they follow at all times.
Brother, I've been thinking the same thing.
Yeah, but just to be the person that sees Drake and Bobby unfollowed each other, because it's like a super common thing in sports too. And like okay, who has the time for this? And what is the reward of doing this?
I've wondered the same thing. Like, how do they keep track of who's following who? Like, do they have an Excel sheet? Is it an algorithm? Have they hacked the system? What is going on? Do you think it's planned?
I don't know if it's planned or if they have an app, but it's more just so like, I mean, first off, I don't give a shit. Second off, it happens in sports all the time where it's like Kyler Murray officially unfollowed, or James Harden, big name thrown out, and all these like issues, and James Harden officially unfollows 76ers, and it's like, who is going on James Harden's Instagram account and is like, wait, he's still following the 76ers, right? He's still following the 76ers. Or maybe it's someone in their team that wants to get the publicity, and they're like, hey, by the way.
That's probably what I'm thinking. Do you think, honestly, so we're all here, let's face it, we all need to make money. You think they're like releasing this stuff out? Like, I'm unfollowing Drake?
No, 100%.
Now, this is something I'm glad you actually brought up James Harden. I saw there was some bullshit not bullshit. I don't know. I say bullshit because it's bullshit because, it ain't real to the real. What happened with James Harden?
He went to his camp in China. Of all places. They don't speak English in China. Newsflash. And he goes to this camp of little kids and goes, James Morey, the owner of the 76ers, is a liar, and I would never play on a team that he has control over. Hey, James, they speak Chinese, dude. Like, literally no reaction from the crowd. Everyone's just sitting there like, yeah, okay. James Harden.
Cool, dude. Yeah.
James Harden. No, not that was bad. But you know what I'm saying? They're basically just like, they go home after this and they're like, yeah, I saw James Harden today. And they don't know anything about James Morey or anyone.
Is that how they say James Harden?
James Harden.
James Harden.
But
no, they don't know anything that's going on. They don't know the owner. Did you see the tick?
Who are you gonna? Why are you saying that to them? They don't give a shit. They're just like, oh yeah, I went to James Harden's camp when I was like 12.
But they'll say it in.
We're pushing it. No, turn your mic back on. I was the one that said it twice before. You share some blame with this. Oh wait, Casey, you're in the fantasy league now.
Oh, I've been meaning to tell you.
Yeah.
So,
do you know football? I'll help you.
No, well, this is the thing. All right, so I understand the game of football. I understand tactics. I just don't know players. As you know, I'm not on social media. I don't really follow players. I like the game. Like, soccer's my thing. Golf, I know golf really well. Football, though?
I know. I'll help you. Because this year, in this league, this is my fuck around league.
I thought about this very much. Us both being in the same league, there's only like maybe one person in the league that'll hear this.
I will secondhand run your team. So the league. Okay, so this is gonna come out after we draft. We draft on Sunday. This comes out on Monday. So this league specifically, I will help you a lot with the draft because I am going 100% picking every Alabama player on the draft board. My team is literally going to be called Alabama Crimson Tide. And I'm just going to pick a ton of Alabama players. And it has the potential to win the entire league. If you know football, you know. And if you went to Alabama specifically, you know. They're the best players in the NFL.
But I tried to do that with the Florida State 2013. So
but they're not Alabama, brother.
Yeah, but let me give you a little background to my football knowledge. Law school, I stopped watching sports, all that stuff. And then I had to take the bar twice, so I didn't watch it last season. So I'm really like just behind in who has been coming up. And I've been playing fantasy football for fucking 13 years. But in the last 4 years, I haven't really been playing. But there is something. I got invited to this league. I was very honored to be brought into it, for those of you that invited me, but I don't know anybody in this league. Now, if you're anything,
yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
like
I
know who's in
Very
the league,
minimal.
but I really don't know who's in the league. And out of there's 12 people. Out of the 12 people, I'll say I know 8 of them. But there's one guy, and he's not going to watch this. I don't think he will watch this.
I know him.
You know him. I don't. We actually went to school together, but I'm not really paying attention to him. Yeah. But if you're entering a new league, maybe do what I'm doing. Target one of the players in there and just start harassing them unknowingly. I mean, I've spelt his name wrong. I've called him out. I've called him trash. I've made up rumors about him in 8th grade. I actually reached out to one of his friends. He did eat a Nerf ball in 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah. He just went to.
It's crazy that I doubt he digested that. It's definitely still in his stomach.
It's like gum. It's in there for 7 years. But, just add extra letters to his name. Assert dominance early. So then this is my thought. Mm-hmm. Is he's going to get annoyed with me.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't know his name. I don't have his number saved. he's probably cool, but we're in this for competition.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a
For
competitive
money.
person.
There's
So
money
I'm here.
involved.
I'm a winner.
Yeah.
I care about competition. I like to win. So
world class wiener.
my thought is if I can make him vindictive towards me.
Uh-huh. No, that's a huge part of fantasy football.
Yeah. I don't.
You'll see.
Yeah. Oh.
Someone that will remain unnamed, Josh. He gets very personal in the fantasy football, and it's great because you want that. You want that competition.
So I have another league, and
Yeah.
if they're watching this, which I'd be.
Wait. Before we go on to that
I'm
league,
sorry. Yeah.
I want to talk about our punishment this year.
What is our pump? Oh, I have this on there.
Designed the punishment. I have a whole notes app in my phone of a million fantasy football punishments. If you guys want it, swipe up. If you can ask a question. We'll put it on this poll. Just say, what is the fantasy football punishment? I'll hit you up. I probably know you. If not, I'll find you. I know where everyone lives. Anyway, so our fantasy football punishment in this league is you have to put your phone number on a $10 bill, I think is what we're going to do. A $10 bill, and you go up to the bar with everyone in the league if you come in last place. And you have to pay for drinks for everyone with that money. And you have to receive that dollar bill, that exact $10 bill, before the draft next year. If you don't, you have to pay each member of the league the amount of that dollar bill. So if it's $10 and there's 12 people in our league, it's going to be $120 out of your pocket. But if someone calls you and they're like, hey, man, I'm in Ohio and, you live in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, then you can be like, look, I'll pay you, $10 to ship me that $10 bill.
Okay.
And you have to pull up to the draft next year with that $10 bill.
I see, but then I think the punishment should be worse than that. Because
But it's either you get the money or you pay $120.
Okay, that sucks, but that's just like charge it to the game kind of idea. So the reason I thought about I was like, honestly, if I had to put a $10 bill down and then if I don't, I just pay everybody $120.
You want to pay 20? You want to do 20? $240?
But
some people work for the state in our chat.
Then
the fucking government.
It was like he was here. No, so I'm thinking though, that would be you would almost put please call if found.
Exactly. Hey, but everybody in the league gets to put a marking on the dollar bill. So it can be you can't just take a $10 bill out or $20 bill and write please call blah, 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 and then write your handwriting again. Everyone gets to put a star or something on the top right. You get to put your signature, something, not your signature.
Just heads up, this is illegal.
Yeah, it's not like they're going to get the dollar back, but a bar will take it and the bar will immediately find we can't cash this dollar, and I guarantee you give it to somebody for change.
They can cash it?
Can the bar No.
Fuck yeah.
How is it illegal? Defacing a dollar bill?
Yeah, but it's still tender. It's just the act. The building of is still a building. You can go and deface government property.
We're not going to post this anymore. We got a career at...
yeah. I mean, 1,000 subscriptions and we will.
Yeah. Actually, wait, this is... I fucking look
Brother, it goes by
Music
so
Minute.
fast.
I know. This may be a long episode because we got lots to talk about.
Yeah, but you know what? We may split into two.
We may.
Part 1, Part 2. 007.
We're big in clips now.
We're big into clips.
So
clips.
We're just going to get clips.
If you love us, just go and like and share and give some love to the TikTok, which is at right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Casey knows.
Or
cheers, governor.
there you go.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy this Music Minute. Oh, by the way, we got some sick vinyls behind us.
You have musical...
we'll play a song off one right now.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you. I'm proud of you.
We're good. So, it's my birthday.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
It's It's my birthday this
It
weekend.
is.
I'm turning 26 this
You're
weekend.
26?
Yeah, no.
It feels so much better hanging out with you now that you're over 25.
I'm 26 this weekend, and I don't know, man. I'm not doing anything for my birthday. I think this is officially when you kind of stop caring about birthdays.
No.
It just feels like another weekend. Like, actually, when people ask me, what do you want to do this weekend? I'm like, I just want to fucking chill. I just want to chill, and it's sad because with my birthday, I am genuinely more excited for football because I know every year when my birthday starts, I'm like, football's coming right around the corner, and that's all my birthday means to me now. So it's like, I don't know. I'm old. My back is killing me.
You've been complaining about your bike, but I'm curious about your birthday. You really think it's just another? You think this is the end of your good birthdays? You're 26. Okay.
It's just I've been so busy, dude.
Yeah, but you're busy. But okay, so hear me out. All right, I'm 32.
Yeah.
Now that everybody knows the age, those that have been listening for the first time,
I've been catfishing girls all this whole time.
Oh, speaking of which, the Excel sheet has been heard by past ones. It's been that could be a comp. We'll talk about that later. But
the birthdays
for 26, I mean that's a big birthday.
I don't think so.
Or
I feel like 30 is the next big one, dude. You get a couple good birthdays. You get 8 or you get 16. It's a huge birthday. You get 16. 18 is not as big, but you're like, yo, I'm an adult. I can get into strip clubs and not drink alcohol with some X's on my hands. And then 21, you can go to said strip clubs with no X's on your hands. And then, after 21, it's just like, yeah, I'm getting older.
So, but this is the thing about birthdays and age, in my opinion. So like I said, I'm 32, but I don't feel 32, and I have actually a strong opinion, and I've told some girls about this. I have a lot of girlfriends, as we've discussed in the past, not girlfriends I date, but friends that are girls, and I'm comfortable saying girlfriends.
Female friends.
Yeah, but that's an extra syllable.
It is.
And I'm all about a judicial economy, so saving the words. So with that being said, I feel like it's I don't know where I was going with that. We just got off time, but I
had one of those moments this episode.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking about is that it's a mindset. Being 30, being 25, who gives a shit?
It's a mindset until you start getting physical pain, like my back.
You are the youngest person with fucking back pain that I've ever met. Like, what have you done?
I don't know, dude. I'm just like tall and lengthy, and I think now I'm getting.
I'm tall, lengthy,
no.
thin, all the things that you want in life.
That's what I'm saying.
Just fucking rub it in some more.
Quite the contrary. I'm now getting a belly, and I think my body is used to me. Dude, hey, come on. We hold good posture.
Okay, so
but I'm now getting to the point where my body, my spine, and my back is not used to me having this. It's not strong enough.
I'm glad you brought up bringing a belly.
What?
Because as we are approaching the fall season, we're headed into, gains season. We're bulking. Mm-hmm. As the leading, the polar star of podcasts, October is amongst us. Mm-hmm. October will fall within our 20 episodes. Mm-hmm. We going to do a little sober October in honor of JRE? Because I'm actually in a sober...
I love Joe Rogan.
I'm in a sober September competition.
But I love not being sober.
So, okay. This is a fun... I could do this.
Okay.
Let's do... Because I actually have this on the list. I like competitions. Don't you miss... Okay, here we go. CrossFitters. Okay, so CrossFitters in my mind are people that just loved high school way too much. They liked hanging out at the gym because I go to this new gym or, a mile away from here, and it's a CrossFit gym, and all they do is park outside of the gym and then just bullshit for an hour, go work out for 45 minutes and bullshit for another hour. Everything I was doing back home in high school, and that's fun and all. However, it's annoying.
Yeah, CrossFitters.
But I do like the competition of it. And it brings me back. And I was thinking, I was going to my gym, I was looking, I'm like, I miss competing with people. I miss the aspect of something like I want to prove that I'm better than others. What if we started a little
I get that feeling in
a little
intramural
competition.
kickball. Oh, you want to do a competition
Why
with
don't
me
we
and
do
you?
a little
I'm
competition?
hyper competitive. Though.
I understand. So
Guilty as charged. I am extremely competitive.
okay, but as am I.
Okay, so yeah,
So
what do you want to do?
what kind of competition? Now, do you think it'd be
See,
something?
that's why I get fantasy football in. But if you have an idea for a
fantasy
competition,
football,
I'm down for it.
Fantasy football's bullshit. All right, I fucking hate fantasy football.
No,
I'm
get
going
hyper competitive.
No, fantasy football is pure luck. Let me tell you why. I've been playing fantasy football since 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2010, back when it was like still like only fantasy baseball. Those fucking
Mm-hmm.
nerds were doing it. So I got into fantasy football. And the thing about fantasy football is that if you get the first pick and that guy goes out, you're fucked.
I agree.
Now, I had Ezekiel Elliott when he fucking blew his ACL. I've had, who was the Vikings running back that beat
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson when he
All
blew
right,
his ACL.
hold on. You just said the Vikings running back that beat his. He was well known before he beat his kid.
But you knew who I was talking about.
I did.
Okay. So after that happened, it was one of those like every time I have been the number one pick in my league 5 fucking times.
What pick are you in this league?
I don't know.
Oh, we announced it. I'm trying to trade back. One thing that I will say about fantasy football that it does to me that not a lot of things do to me is it will have me. If you're gonna look objectively, you're a dog. Like put yourself in the mind of a dog. It sees me screaming at a little square in the room of someone that has no idea who I am. If we're talking Adrian Peterson, or we're gonna talk like, say I have Tyreek Hill or Tua on my team, and I'm like, what the fuck, Tua? All this stuff, and it's like, this dude has no idea who I am. It gives me the same energy as I get when I gamble on Little League World Series, where
Are you gambling on Little League Series?
Constantly.
Okay, so
But it's a very slippery slope gambling on the Little League World Series because I ultimately end up screaming at a 10 to 12-year-old kid that has no idea who I am, and I just feel bad after. When I lose my bet, I don't feel bad that I lost my money. I feel bad that I put the energy into like I'm screaming
carrying in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Carrying and like pulling a Karen. Carrying and Karening.
Yeah.
And just screaming at a little kid that I'm like, don't fucking strike. Don't strike, Andrew.
What are you fucking doing? Bill, get your fucking ass
yeah,
back.
exactly. It's no one's named Bill nowadays. It's like
I
little
know,
kids
that's-
like Thomas.
Yeah. So one thing I was actually thinking about is within our friend group, like, because the chances are, with the dating world, and we have conversation about that. That'll be maybe part 2 of this episode. Is I'm fully accepting the Funkle position. I'm all in on being the Funkle. I'm great at golf. I think my neighbor is visiting. I don't know. Anyways, but I'm great at golf. I've taught a lot of golf.
Let me know if someone's busting in here, man.
They don't know I got that thing on me. All right. But I'm cool with being the Funkle, and I want to. Your kids,
Yeah.
which you're gonna have 5, hopefully at 7 foot,
Knock
so you
on
have
wood,
a whole
bro.
team.
Yeah. I'm at
I
5
will
7-footers
be
with
betting
Sammy.
on every single one of those games. If you don't think that I'm going to come up to all my friends, if you don't think I'm going to come to your kid's game and start betting with the other parents on their kids, look, they're going to favor their kids. I'm going to rake in $20 at a time. I am going to own it. I'll start fantasy leagues, which is a weird thing to say when you're talking about Little League, but you get what I'm saying. Right?
I just want to go back to what I just said 5 minutes ago about Little League Baseball and how I scream at the TV at 12-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Part of me hopes my kid doesn't play sports because
What?
I won't be screaming at a TV that they don't hear me. I will be screaming at my kid, and my kid's going to be like, Dad, relax.
Oh, but you're going to get hit.
No,
No, you're not gonna get. You're gonna hit by the athlete next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we should do a music minute, though.
All right,
Before
yeah.
we get into some Adrian Peterson talk.
Oh, that went quick.
I know.
All right,
Enjoy this song by one of the vinyls behind us,
Chan. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for that. That should be our new thing. Every time we clap, we pause,
Cheers.
take a cheers.
Exactly.
And they're going to see it all. I got to pick that pin up.
So, do you remember that Apple marketing campaign. It was way back when, and it was like, there's an app for that. It was it was actually exactly 2009, and it was a commercial, and it was like, oh, there's an app for that. Hold on, I want to start over. Remember that Apple marketing campaign, like way back when in 2009, and it was just the whole commercial was, there's an app for that.
I used that to try and pick up a girl in college.
Yeah. I'm sure it worked 99% of the time,
she's
half
getting
the
married
time.
to some other guy.
Yeah.
It never happened. Anyways,
Well,
go ahead.
That commercial has officially caught up to me because fast forward 14 years to 2023, I now have legitimately 100 something apps on my phone, and the hoarder in me refuses to delete any of them, and I never will. But now they're hitting me with notifications, and I'm like, dude, it's too much at this point. Any game you download hits you with notifications. I downloaded SeatGeek to sell tickets because it's only through the MLB app. I get notifications on SeatGeek now, and I'm just like, this is all like blowing up in my face right now.
Yeah.
I regret it.
I saw your phone the other day trying to set up the cameras, and
Snooping.
no, I had to swipe 5 fucking pages of bullshit.
know.
You don't have your apps
I
even
know.
categorized.
I don't.
What are you doing?
Because I don't want that many apps. I just get those apps.
Get rid of your attachment disorder.
Dude, in Miami Beach, you have to download an app to pay for parking. And then I'm just like, well, I'm never going to get rid of that app. And they're probably
hate that.
siphoning my information
They
at this point.
totally are. It's horse shit because
Yeah.
you know they ain't reading the fucking contract. They're like, oh, you're going to do it for free? Yeah, because they're selling everything we got. Anyways, no, you have a stupid amount. Do you play any games on your phone? Mm-hmm. Really?
I have some airplane games.
Such as?
I gotta look them up.
There's an iPad
Like
game.
crowd control and shit like that.
There's an Apple iPad game. It's the highway ones where you build highways in the cars.
Okay,
Connect.
no, I do not play those.
Brother, I have been on a fucking tear with that game. I
Really?
spent 2 hours trying to figure. I paused it and I started doing math calculations.
Really?
Yeah, was that my?
Is that deep?
I am that deep. So I started counting how long it took a car to go around the loop, and then how fast the highways were compared to the other ones, compared to the units that it was going. And I started making math equations, trying to figure out how to be the. And then I realized
You're
like,
real deep.
this is some sad shit. This is some sad boy energy.
Yeah. You're real deep in that.
If you're gonna explore. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see about Google?
What about it?
So I have some Google stock, so I get like the notification. I try to stay up with what Google's doing. Google has announced plans to basically ban independent media from coming up in their search results.
What do you mean by independent media?
Like if you own a website and it's like AmericanNews.com, you will not come up in their shorts. It'll be the CNNs, the Fox.
So only major news
The
networks.
big majors, not independent. Like Vice is even considered an independent news source. And honestly, Casey, I'm pretty pissed about it.
Does that grind your gears?
It grinds my fucking gears because I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm the wrong person in an argument, like what with Sammy. And basically, I am fully convinced that you can search on Google and you can find anything that supports your argument. Like, you can be as wrong as possible. You can go on Reddit and you'll find like some links somewhere, somehow, that supports your argument. And now that they're going to ban all these independent news sources, I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Fucked all my bullshit.
Because I'm too prideful to admit that I'm wrong. I just want to go find some crazy news source that supports my opinion.
I know I've made up facts in the past that I've just Googled hoping it would show me a fucking answer. I once told somebody that a seagull's average speed is 42 miles per hour. I have no fucking clue.
Someone told me lobsters swim backwards 40 miles per hour. And I was like,
but they do.
Adds up.
No, they do.
Okay, yeah. Because I've seen them swim backwards and I was like, no, that checks out.
It was lobster season not too long ago. Those motherfuckers are fast. You know?
They are.
Okay, so I'll say this. I'll
Backwards
even
only,
put this out on the internet because I feel like this is something you should know.
It'll never go away.
Back home, you know what we call girls with all the junk in the trunk?
Bugs.
Lobsters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because all the meat's on the ass.
I've always heard shrimps, or what you like call a girl. Actually, I heard it like one time in like 6th grade, but it stuck with me. But you call girls that aren't very pretty in the face but have a good body shrimps because you never eat the head of the shrimp. You always just eat the body.
Yeah, that's essentially what a lobster is.
Exactly.
It's all the meats in the ass.
It's like some crawfish. But then you go to Alabama and people are like, no, I'll suck the head.
Oh,
and I'm like,
have you never
you're
sucked
crazy.
the head of a crawfish? Okay, so this is one thing.
But I love a good crawfish boil.
The conchs, and maybe this is the conchs. I don't know. I grew up calling Florida spiny lobster, what everybody says lobster season, crawfish. And I called the crawfish from Louisiana, the little ones, crawdads.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And then the Maine lobster. See, crawdads, crawfish, and then Maine lobster's lobster.
Okay.
And I feel like Florida spiny lobster is superior.
It's good. I'm a little allergic.
Yeah, that's because your immune system's inferior.
It is.
I mean,
Just turned 26. Us 26 Gen Zers.
Yeah, with bad back problems.
We're not built like that.
Maybe you should get into CrossFit.
I know. Maybe I should.
You can
Speaking of, though.
Are you a low T king?
No. Not at all. Not at all. The T is too high right now.
The T is too high?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Just because the back hurts doesn't mean the T is too high.
I'm just saying, like, testosterone promotes muscle healing.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, okay, so I'm not that I've dabbled.
Uh-huh. For sure.
No, I've never dabbled, but
with steroids?
Yeah, no. But I've known people that have, and the thing is about testosterone is that it increases your ability to recover from your workouts. So you can take testosterone all you want, but you won't gain muscle unless you work the muscle to the point of exhaustion. So the reason they take the supplements is because, and this is a whole thing, they think it's cheating, but a lot of people that will say people on steroids or whatever are cheating. The fact is they're out there having to do the work to get the muscle.
I see.
Like, you just don't take it and you grow. Otherwise, everybody would take it. You don't think Congress would be like, yeah, I want to look jacked. No, you actually have to go to the gym the amount of time. You have to tear it down so it has the recovery to build.
I see.
That's my only thing on that. Anyways, I haven't taken it.
Yet.
But this, okay, so you say that.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm 32.
Uh-huh.
Guys' testosterone starts going down at 30.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It starts going down like 1% a year. There's some bullshit stat on that. I don't know if it's true or not. But my thought is I'm going to the doctor. Maybe I'll get on some test.
Yeah?
Some TRT.
Dude, you ever taken creatine?
Yeah, always.
Actually, we should do a music minute.
40 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, enjoy this song.
You know who's done creatine? Who blew up during this album?
Who?
Drake.
Listen to some Drake, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
I think we may be witnessing the fall of Disney right before our eyes.
I love that you brought that up.
Well, no, because it's, I have it written down because I don't want to miss anything that I have in my mind. There's the Ron DeSantis battle in court. There is the Snow White actress that sucks. We'll get into that. The stock has absolutely plummeted. There's the Writer Guild strike. Marvel's been slipping, since the Avengers Endgame, if we're being real.
Yes. It hasn't been the same. No.
Star Wars is not what I think everyone expected it to be when they heard that Star Wars was being remade and like Disney bought Lucasfilms and everything. They laid off their entire ESPN broadcasting team.
No shit.
Yeah, all of the broadcasters.
What did they go? Did they switch up? What's going? Continue.
I don't know. Yeah, but like they fired all of their ESPN broadcasting team, and now it just feels like they're grasping for cash because they bought Penn National Gambling, and they're getting into sports gambling and sports betting, and it's like, what's going on with Disney right now? Because Disney's just plummeting.
So somebody in Florida just filed an appeal against the betting in Florida. Was it Penn or was it Disney?
I don't know, but it passed. Supposedly the sports gambling in Florida has been overturned. I have not read the case.
The appeal was filed today at like 2.
Okay, well.
So it's back, like there isn't an appeal. Or there isn't gambling right now because it has to be heard by the appellate court.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Which is a smart move. Like if you're playing gamesman and with the law and all that kind of stuff, is to apply it now because now you're going to have, another year before it's heard. So you get through football season and everything. I think it was a Seminole tribe.
But it's more of just I understand the whole reasoning why it was banned, but the appeal could be easily overturned in my opinion, because my opinion of not opinion, but my understanding as to why it was banned was because they couldn't have the actual app where you can't actually gamble anywhere in Florida. It has to be on Seminole land, Seminole property.
Oh.
But if you go to the Hard Rock Casino, at least in Miami, they have this like sports book room, this TV room that has nothing but LEDs, and they have every single game imaginable on. So it's ready to go, and maybe they just open up the book there. Why not start there? You're going to make money there. You know?
That would be the smart part.
Right. You'll bring people in, they'll buy drinks there and stuff. You'll make a lot more money.
I remember when I was in Arizona for a bachelor party, shout out the Cowboy Circus, going to the sports book there, and that was a fantastic time. They had everything up. You could bet on anything. I want to ask you a question because you like to bet.
I love to
I'm
bet.
not a big better.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy losing.
I like to. I like to lose, but I love to win.
What's the craziest thing you've ever bet on?
Craziest amount or craziest thing? Like craziest
like
bet
sporting
where
event.
I was like, it's not going to happen, but I'm going to bet it.
No, I mean, you could do both. Like, have you bet on like roller derbies?
Oh,
Are you a degenerate?
I would probably say
Also,
Little League Baseball is my craziest bet.
You've
that I've
actually
made.
bet on Little League Baseball.
Yeah,
I thought you were
lot.
fucking joking.
No, a lot.
You're a degenerate.
But it's pretty popular.
Wait, I was thinking like your
The betting
friend's
is not
Little
popular,
League,
but
not like the World Little League Championship.
No,
or
yeah,
World
I'm
Series.
pretty sure right now it's about 8:00. It's El Segundo, California versus somewhere in Ohio.
I'm
playing
taking
each other.
California.
I'm gonna take California too.
Oh yeah, California's
yeah.
gonna win.
I don't know where it is in Ohio specifically, but El Segundo.
You know what's weird is
what my money's
being
on.
from Key West, we have a lot of phenomenal baseball players come out of there.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, do
actually-
you not bet?
I don't.
Like sports bet?
I don't like it.
Really? Why?
Because honestly, I feel like I'm just bad luck.
Well, no, you bet like a fan.
Like, is there a bet?
The best bet is to hedge, where it's like I'll bet against the Dolphins a lot or against the Heat a lot, because it's like if the Heat or Dolphins win, I'm ecstatic. If they lose, at least I'm like, I made some money.
That sounds like some degenerate shit that I don't want to be a part of.
Tell me how you really feel.
You like the high.
Of gambling?
Yeah.
No, I hedge my bets. I get the high of us winning, and then I also get the high of us losing. Oh, yeah. I guess I do like the high.
Have you seen one of those numbers? Oh, my one buddy, he lived in England for like 4 years. Never invited us to go out and visit him. It was fucking bullshit. But, however, all the UFC fights are free. Yeah, because they're in the middle of the night there. They're like 4 a.m.
No one's going to pay for
So
that.
he would stay up and stream it through Discord so we could watch the UFC fights
Real
every night.
MVP.
Yeah. Pro move.
Yeah.
Get your friend that does both.
That's what we're going to start doing on the ADD Radio TikTok. We're just going to start streaming fights. We'll pay for it, and you guys can follow and watch your free fights there.
80d.radio.
Yep.
At 80d.radio. We're going to get it
will
one of
never
these
get
days.
it.
We're
We will
never
never
gonna
get it.
fucking get it, are we? Anyways,
all right.
you said some shit about Snow White and Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that down, but I don't remember.
No, Snow White. So this actress from Snow White has been going around trashing. She's like, well, the first one was from 1937, and basically it was this girl that got stalked, and, her Prince Charming was a stalker, all this stuff, and it's like, no one was thinking that, dude.
Nobody
okay.
was thinking.
Yeah, and she's been trashing the movie. She's like, well, this one's more, and it's fine. But, like, girl power and, like, she doesn't need the knight in shining armor and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, you are trashing this movie, and you're the main character of the movie.
I'm gonna stop it right here.
It's Rachel Zegler.
Because
That's
I
her name, I think.
feel like we have a song that fits all this right now.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Music Minute brought to you by ADD Radio.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
Our medical system is so fucked. I just want to say that.
What do you mean? Like, you got really aggressive there for a second.
This is ADD Radio.
Amen.
I'm Ray Rayful. I take Vyvanse.
I'm Casey. I take Fogelin.
Okay. So, basically, it has been impossible to get Vyvanse refilled. It's been 6 days, probably 7 days now. And I called CVS today. I had to transfer it from Walgreens to CVS. So I'm on a new place. And I call CVS today, and I'm like, hey, this is after I talked to them, and they said, oh, we won't contact you if it's in stock. You have to contact us. I'm like,
that makes God fucking sense.
I'm like, I'm going to call you every day. So I call them. Not that I need it. Thank God. Knock on wood. But if I was like a cancer survivor or something like that, and I needed my medication, and they were, like they didn't have it, shit would hit the fan. Things would be bad. So basically, I called the CVS lady today, and she hits me with it usually takes 3 to 4 weeks for us to refill your prescription for Vyvanse. And I'm like, in what world does it take a month to get literally anything? I mean, what the fuck? Are you ordering the medicine from AliExpress? Because I could get a Rep Messi Inter Miami jersey from China before I can get my medicine from CVS. I got my couch for my apartment, a 400-pound
just a big ass beast, right?
In like 2 weeks. So I have no idea what our medical system is doing and what is taking so long.
I actually have an answer for you.
Baffled.
I was learned something.
Baffled. Please proceed.
So somebody learned something to me. I was hanging out. We were talking about ADD, and everybody I know has ADD. Like, everybody's taking Ozempic. Everybody's on Adderall. Mm-hmm. Oh, I also thought about this. TRT, Ozempic, Adderall, and what's that clicking in the background?
It's rain.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
It's the trifecta of life. Like, or I guess also like Paxil. You could be happy, you could be thin, you could be fit, and you could also be paying attention. I feel like it's the quad pack, what you need. But the issue is that the United States, the FDA, only allows a certain amount of a certain substance to be made and sold. So when everybody is on Adderall and the cap is like 2 million square tons of methamphetamine, which is a total bullshit number. But there's only so much that can be made. It is limited. Now, once that has been made by all the pharmaceutical companies, they have to seek an extension or an increase in their amount that they can be made to start selling. Now, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody paying attention. Man, whatever happened to him?
I don't know.
He was a banger.
But do you consider yourself a meth head?
No.
I consider you a meth head.
And why?
You take Adderall.
Okay, so are you a meth head?
Yeah.
But can you quit?
No.
I prefer to be... Okay.
That's not the answer you were expecting.
But this is true. Ever since I've been on it, I'm in a better mood.
Really?
Yeah. And
by the contrary, I'm off it right now, and I feel fucking great. I'm starving 24/7.
So there's two things to it. The one thing is I feel more productive in the goals I wanted to reach. And simple for fact is that I feel like I can finish a thought. And this is how somebody explained it to me, is those that with ADD, it's very frustrating living your life as much as you know, and you have seen in this podcast, is we talk really fast and we switch subjects fast and we never finish a thought. So living your whole life without finishing a thought and not fully having other people understand you because you just get so excited. This is how I describe, just like right now. So it's being able to finish a thought that gets you calm. Like, oh, they understand me. And I was,
right.
Yeah, and that's kind
of...
And
it is frustrating in a way.
Yeah.
It's frustrating for other people also.
It is. And actually, I saw something where people were prescribing ADD medicine for kids and not taking it during the weekend because then it allows them to kind of relax, live their life. But during the week, they're able to socialize with their friends and finish thoughts clearer and allow them to... There was also a study... I'm big into science. There was a study that people that started Adderall, people that had ADD. Now, I also believe there's a lot of people that don't have ADD that take Adderall or any of those other substances, and it backfires on them.
Yeah.
They start cleaning their apartment, doing everything like that. And there's times when I clean my
because
apartment.
it gets you focused, but it can definitely you focus on the wrong things.
Exactly. Now, if you find yourself taking Adderall because you think you need it, and then everything you do is the thing that you don't need to be doing, then there's some anxiety issues, I believe, in there. And anxiety and attention deficit disorder, I believe, go in this. We're not going to go into this whole thing. We're going to try and keep it light and lovely.
Have you seen the Have you seen the new Morgan? First off, let me preface. I love Morgan Wallen. I like his music. He's very poppy country, but
stadium country.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No. So somebody used the term stadium country today.
I don't know what that
and
means.
it's like Brad Paisley and them. The people that sell out like Kenny Chesney.
Sell out stadiums?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Morgan Wallen's
pop country.
definitely Morgan Wallen. Blah, blah. I love Morgan Wallen. He's a great stadium country artist. But he's been posting, first off, he shaved his head, and he's been posting these new videos of him walking out with a camera following him and his boys in the background holding a big speaker with lights and everything on it. And it absolutely kills me. It gets me weak to my tummy with butterflies from laughing so hard. Again, I love Morgan, but it looks like the walkout to a UFC fight, and it's like Joe Rogan's there reading off all of his accolades and his stats, and he's like, and here comes Morgan Wallen. You know, he's fighting for the belt tonight, blah, 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 all this stuff. He's the main card, and Daniel
16
Cormier.
top 50 billboards
and
with number 3 hanging in there for 19 months. He has a 2 beat.
He comes in at 5'10". His reach is 64 inches. Like, it's like, Daniel Cormier and Joe Rogan are reading off his stats like aggressively, and he's just like getting into the zone, and it's fucking Broadway Girls by Morgan Wallen playing, and he's like, the Broadway Girls alone. Like, it's just like, it kills me, dude, because it's like, dude, you're not going to like Chuck Nucks with some guy.
No.
You're literally about to go out there and be like, hand me the mic. The Broadway Girls alone.
He's just gonna. How many videos have you seen of Morgan?
Whoa.
I get so excited with that.
I know.
That's the ADD. How many videos have you seen of Morgan Wallen going into the crowd, grabbing Zins and shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's a big Zin.
You ever
guy.
ripped a Zen?
I have not. I'm not a big dip guy.
Dip? Yeah.
Not a big.
I'd rather a Zen.
I'm no, even that. I don't.
Mayor of Zimbabwe.
Are you?
Yeah, no. I won't.
So
every once in a while.
I was dabbing with the nicotine. I'll be honest.
Uh-huh.
I started it studying for the bar, for the focus aspects of it. The anxiety is what hanged. In the past 3 months, I realized I'm like, why am I so fucking anxious about bullshit? I don't give a thing. I don't give a shit. And I'm like, I'm nervous. It was the fucking. I threw it away.
Nick Fix.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
I threw away right here. I said
Right.
I ain't doing it anymore. No more nicotine. I've been clean. I ain't done it for a while now.
I've been clean for a minute now, man. It's great.
Until this weekend. I'm going to Rosa Sky tomorrow.
Gray bar with a girl?
No, actually, a buddy from. I know, but
Chick with a dick.
I do have some great, some updates with the dating world. Some opinions.
Let's talk about it next episode.
We'll save it for next episode.
Let's cut this one.
Let's
It's
leave
been
them one and one.
exactly 1 hour.
It is.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hey, thank you guys for watching. You're listening to ADD Radio.
Be good or good at it.